I haven't been around for a while, and in this live, I want to explain why. And I'm also in Ohio, and we came here on very short notice from North Carolina because there was an emergency. My father-in-law was in the hospital, and so we had to leave Ohio and come to North Carolina super, super fast. um, and I don't have my microphone. I don't have cameras. I'm using my phone. I don't have a tripod. I've been missing in action for at least a week. Um, so I really apologize that I haven't been around. And that's why I'm going live right now, because I want to explain what's been going on in my family's life. I'm coughing a lot because I'm not in my like normal area. I'm not home, and I have a wheat allergy, so I keep like eating like I just keep eating things I shouldn't eat because we're kind of in a food desert, and it's been a little struggle. But anyway, yes, I'm in Ohio. This was not part of the holiday plan. The holiday plan was for me to go. We were going to go to New Mexico. Hi, Sandra. How are you doing? Yeah, we were going to go to New Mexico to go see our kids. And then and then my father-in-law, we got a call that he was in the hospital on Christmas Eve, and it was not looking good. So we just packed everything like within a half an hour and headed from North Carolina through the Blue Ridge Mountains to Ohio, like a 9-hour trip. And I didn't bring anything. I didn't bring a microphone or a tripod. I've got like this kind of jig. You call it a jig? A jig? I'm so bad with words. A rig. It's a rig. I got a rig like to get my phone up. I hope you guys can hear me. Sandra, can you hear me? I don't even know where the microphone is in my phone. Do I have it covered up? Anyway, so yes, my father-in-law went into the ICU on Christmas Eve, and as we were driving, perfect. Thank you, Sandra. As we were driving, he coded. And we were in West Virginia, and he coded for 2 minutes, and they saved him. And today he's actually coming home. So we're very excited. It's been a week. He was in an induced coma for a few days, and it's just been crazy. It's been crazy. So we're in Ohio right now, and things have started to kind of settle down. I haven't been able to make any content because I don't have my equipment, but also my mind has just been like, there's just like nothing there. You know what I mean? I have not been able to just be creative. It's just been crazy. I'm not like super like connected to my emotions. Like it's just I'm kind of like, I'm not bad that way. I'm trying to be better. But thank you, Sandra. I am so happy to hear that too. We did not think he was going to make it. As we were driving through West Virginia, we get a text from my niece, and she's like, Grandpa coded. They're calling code blue, and my dad is bawling, and I guess he coded right in front of everybody, as they were intubating him, because he had aspirated his food, and like he had a whole bunch of stuff going on, lots and lots and lots of issues. I thought there was like a 95% chance that he was going to die. And as we were driving, my husband, my stoic husband, who's even less connected to his emotions, was like, he coded, and then he just kind of started going through like making plans. I don't know like when all of this is said and done, I know my husband is kind of going to have a little breakdown because he's suppressed all these emotions. But yeah, I'm so glad he's back. So I did have a creative thought, and I am working on a video, even though I just have my phone. But I have this thought because I'm in Ohio. I'm in Newark, Ohio, which is about 40 minutes, maybe an hour from Columbus. It's a small town. And I thought, what if I did a scavenger hunt here in Newark where I give you a sense of place? So I go through all kinds of different neighborhoods and show you all the different neighborhoods, and I show you like the indigenous areas. Like here we have the Hopewell Indians, and they built the mounds, and then share some local food, talk about some of the local like regional culture, like the Amish, and pastimes. Like here the Buckeye football is like really in. Like yesterday was a game between the Buckeyes and Oregon, and like the whole town, like I went to the grocery store and everybody was wearing Buckeye gear. Just kind of like share some of the like interesting things about this area. And I wanted to make it a scavenger hunt. So I don't know, maybe some other people would do the same thing with their town, or if they're visiting someplace. So I have a list of like experiences to collect. And if other people did it, that would be so fun. And my idea came from like, I'm getting ahead of myself. So when I think about other places, like Europe, for instance, like places that are not touristy, places that I'm unlikely to go to, I'm curious. I'm curious about things. I'm curious about what their neighborhoods look like. I'm curious about like what they eat on a daily basis, and what they do. And I'm just curious about those like kind of daily things. I just want to get a sense, of what life really is like. Not just like Rome or Paris. So that was like my inspiration. Anyway, so I'm working on that video right now. I also have a video that I need to edit. It was supposed to go out last Thursday, and it's it's a vegan smashed In-N-Out burger taco. Came out so good. Oh my gosh. And so I'll be editing that as soon as I get back. I think we're going to be leaving on Saturday. But in the video that I was making about Ohio and Newark, and I did cook some foods that are more traditional to this area. Like I made pierogi last night. That's in the video. I made pierogi, and which is not really like my husband's family, because pierogi is like a Polish dish, and we're more like German, Alsatian. And it's just never like our grandma. I say our because my husband and I have similar ancestral history. Our grandma's never, made pierogies. Our grandma's made like spätzle and, dumplings. I mean, pierogi is a dumpling, but the stuffed dumpling, we just didn't get those. And so I made pierogi, and I made a dessert that my mom used to make all the time. She was from Kentucky, which is a icebox cake, a banana cream icebox cake. It's so good. Sandra, should you shoot a video of life in the Netherlands for me? Yes. Yes, that would be so cool. I've been to the Netherlands, but I don't know life in the Netherlands. I've only been to Amsterdam and where the windmills are. Rijk, I can't remember the name. But yes, I would love that. And I can give you the list too if you want to follow like the list, that I created. Oh my, that would be so cool. Oh, I'm jumping for joy. That would be so cool. Oops, my rig is falling apart. Yeah, I would love that. The Hague. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so Because of the way that, I don't know if you guys, anybody seeing I can't even talk. Anybody seeing this video, this live after the fact, Sandra Binkin is here, and we've just been chatting a little bit, and she has offered to shoot, I don't know if she's going to do it or not, no pressure, but to shoot a video of life in the Netherlands based like on, I think that would be so cool. She's got the flu right now. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sandra. I hope you have a quick recovery. I hope it's not too bad. Oh, we have New here. Hi from the UK. Hello. I'm in Ohio right now. I'm usually in North Carolina, but I haven't been able to. I'm just crazy. I'm in Ohio right now because my father-in-law had a medical emergency, and he died, and then he was resuscitated, and he's coming home today. So things are really, really good. And as a recap, I was talking about, since I'm here in Ohio, in a small little town, in a flyover state, in a city that people from UK or the Netherlands, like Sandra here, would probably never visit. I decided to create a scavenger hunt video of Ohio, just showing like what the streets look like, what the poor neighborhoods look like, what the rich neighborhoods look like, what the old neighborhoods look like, what the college universities look like, because there's Denison University here, which looks like Harry Potter land. Probably doesn't compare to what you got in UK, but it's special to us. And and the food. So right now I'm actually making Buckeyes. So Buckeyes are an Ohio, it's the Ohio national candy, I guess. And they, so that Ohio, I said national candy, it's a state candy. Our states are like nations these days, but not to get political, but yeah, that's kind of how it is. Anyway, so Buckeyes are the Ohio state candy. So I decided to make a bunch of Ohio food just for my video, but I didn't finish the Buckeyes. But Buckeyes are also Ohio's state tree, and the nuts that come from them, like these will look like a Buckeye pretty soon. And then the football team they're called the Buckeyes, so they're like really into their poisonous nuts. So I made these yesterday. I just prepared them, and they're really easy to make. So basically, this is 2 cups of peanut butter. You have to use like a smooth peanut butter, like Jiffy. I'm not being healthy these days. Usually I make very healthy food videos, but this week it's been different. So these have like 2 cups of Jiffy peanut butter, cornstarch, and some butter and vanilla. Not cornstarch, I'm sorry, powdered sugar. And I will leave the link to the recipe down in the description box. It's not my recipe. I got it from the Preppy Kitchen. It's a very simple recipe. But then we melt chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate, and we dip them partially into the chocolate so that they resemble Buckeye nuts. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. They are totally sweet. So it's peanut butter, powdered sugar. Powdered sugar is confectionery sugar. It might be, I don't know what it's called in the Netherlands, but it's basically like ultra fine sugar mixed with cornstarch. So there is cornstarch in this. Vanilla and butter, like 5 tablespoons of butter. So they are really, really good. They are really, really good. And then I'm not in my own kitchen. I'm in my mother-in-law's, well, I guess my parents-in-law kitchen. But it's really my mother-in-law's. So I'm gonna melt some chocolate. And I don't know like what things in here are like microwave safe or just safe in general. I mean, it's pretty sketchy here. I don't know like what things have like BPA in them, so I'm just using this paper bowl to melt my chocolate, and Oh, Sandra, you might appreciate this. I found these in my mother-in-law's cabinets. Stroopwafels. I actually, I had these in Amsterdam. They were amazing, so amazing. You know, I don't know. She's had these for a while. Oh yeah, best of use by July 2022. Yeah, these have been my kitchen challenges. Like everything is a little questionable. So I'm gonna put a little bit of coconut oil in the chocolate, and it's gonna help it. I mean, I don't make Buckeyes all the time, but I think it's gonna help it like be the right texture. So I'm just gonna microwave these. So normally in my house I would do the double boiler thing, but like I said, I don't know. I'm a little worried about heating up some of the things here because I'm a bit of a crunchy girl. So we'll see. Yeah, the stroopwafels are so good. They're so good. But yeah, from 2022, I don't know. I found something in here. So I was going to replicate Michael McConaughey's tuna salad, which is this crazy tuna salad with like crunchy jalapenos and apples and peas and corn and a wasabi dressing. Sounds totally crazy. And I was going to veganize it with chickpeas. And I started doing that. And well, I found some crispy onions. I was like, well, these could kind of take the place of crispy jalapenos. I thought those might work. My mother-in-law does not like spicy food at all, so I thought those would be perfect. And I thought they would be perfect. So I opened the package, and I actually put them into my little chickpea salad. And I tasted it, and I was like, that doesn't taste right. Like, that tastes a little like a haunted mansion. Something like that. Just kind of musty. Just kind of, I don't know. Like, I associated it with death. Not like putrid death, but like musty old house death. And I looked at the date on the package. 2008. 2008. Crunchy onions. And I asked her about it. She's like, well, they weren't open. I'm like, you know, things actually go bad in the package. Like, even wine, like, goes bad when it's sealed for that long. So this is looking pretty good. I think the coconut oil keeps it kind of glossy. I'm not gonna, I put it in the microwave for like a minute. I didn't use the whole package, but I'm just gonna see if it will melt all the, I don't know. I'm worried that it will get too cool. So I'm gonna put it in, I am gonna put it in a little bit. I'm gonna put it in a little bit more, just like 15 seconds, 10 seconds. Yeah. The stroopwafels are so good, Sandra, aren't they? They're so good. So what is powdered? Oh, that's powdered sugar. Oh. So I've thought about learning Dutch because it's for us. Well, you know, like it seems like everybody in the Netherlands speaks English. It just seems like you speak English better than we do. But when I do hear like Dutch, I can understand a lot sometimes. Like if I'm watching like an indie film, like a foreign film, I can understand. Sorry, I'm getting to the bit. I can understand Dutch a little bit, and part of that is because I have some understanding of other languages. But some of the words, and part of it is because many of your words are very similar to English words, but your pronunciation is very difficult. It's very difficult. Like Gouda cheese, like we would say Gouda, and I can't even pronounce the way you say it. It's like Gouda. I don't know. It's hard. But okay, so I'm not like a really neat Martha Stewart type. So I just kind of crumbled up this parchment and put it in here. I don't have a baking sheet. Well, I probably do, but there's no room in the fridge. I'll show you. I'll show you the fridge. It's just like, it's just everything. It's everything. There's so much stuff in it. I clear my fridge out almost every week. And I pretty much just have a whole food plant-based diet. So everything is fresh. I fill the refrigerator up at the beginning of the week, and then everything's gone by the end of the week. Justice AZ, love saves lives. I love your name. Hi, how are you? I'm making Buckeyes right now. I'm in Ohio. This is not part of the plan. My father-in-law went into the hospital last week, died, came alive again after 2 minutes, and he's coming out of the hospital today. So we're very happy. I'm making some Buckeyes. Buckeyes are a Ohio candy. They look like, I'm not an expert at making these. They look like a nut because they are to resemble the poisonous nut that comes from, this is not gonna work. I made them too soft. Maybe they just, shit. Okay. Maybe we need a sword. Oh my God. Oh no! That's not what they're supposed to look like. They're gonna be good. They're gonna be too good. I'm in Newark, Ohio. I'm actually from North Carolina. Oh, we know each other for real. Awkward. Awkward moment. I'm sorry, what's your name? Okay, I think I need to chill these. Let's try it again. So, we need to get more. Oh, this is so, yeah, well, it's kind of not how they're supposed to look like. My father-in-law is going to be so pleased to have these when he comes back. Zoe! Oh my gosh, hi. Thanks for your videos. Oh, New says, thanks for your videos, Stevie, really enjoyed them. Have to go and spend time with my son. He's poor. Oh no. I hope he feels better. I'm so sorry. I really appreciate you coming here and giving me a little support, and I love it. Thank you so much. I hope your son feels better. God, the holidays are hard on our health. Okay. Well, bye. Message retracted. Okay. Okay. So, I'm going to try this with my fingers. I'm glad your father-in-law, yes, he did. I can't believe he pulled through. I cannot believe he pulled through. We heard that he coded while we were on our way here. In West Virginia. We were in West Virginia, going along the Blue Ridge Mountains, and we heard he coded. And my husband was just being very stoic about it, and he just like immediately went to making plans, which is crazy. I knew, like, which is weird. And we were just driving, and I'm thinking, should we pull over? And then nobody told us anything for like 10 minutes. And he came through, and he's actually better now, I think, than he was before he went into the hospital. So, name retracted. Okay. These are the sorriest Buckeyes in the whole entire world. But I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm just going to keep making them. So, I am making a video right now in Ohio where it's a scavenger hunt of Newark, Ohio, where I just go around and capture experiences that are unique to Newark, Ohio, with the hope of giving an impression of this area, because I don't think a lot of people will actually visit here, and with the idea of giving an impression of like what real America looks like, what happens, what the poor neighborhoods look like, what the rich neighborhoods look like, what the college neighborhoods look like, what kind of foods we eat. That's why I'm making Buckeyes. That's part of the video where I make Buckeyes and pierogies, and where I capture the accent of the area too, like all the things. So I have this long list of all these experiences to capture, and I'm hoping other people will do the same thing. And like, I call it the Real America scavenger hunt, but I would really love to see like the real European scavenger hunt, the real African scavenger hunt, like just to capture like a very non-touristy look of a place, and kind of just capture its essence with the nuance and with the joy and with this, maybe some of the despair, like just the real shit. I've got to do this with North Carolina too. Okay. Okay, so look at my beautiful Buckeye. look, Mom. Look what I made. Okay, yeah, I do a lot of cooking videos. I'm a cook. I would call these more baking, and I'm not a baker. I'm a terrible baker. And part of that is like, I'm just bad with my hands. I'm good with my, I was gonna say I'm good with my mouth, but bad with my hands, but that sounds wrong. I have a good sense of flavors and textures and all of that. Like I could actually create things in my mind. When I create a recipe, it actually starts up here, and I write it down. I write the ingredients down before I even try anything. But when it comes to my hands, like I cannot ice a cake. I overwork dough. I can't make anything look pretty. I'm really bad at that. So, and maybe the problem is my attitude. Maybe I just keep saying, I can't. But, yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to keep doing this and finish these Buckeyes. And then I'm going to go to Columbus today, because that's on the scavenger hunt too. Like, what's the nearest city like? So I'm actually going to head to Columbus. I'm going to capture some weird things around town. Like that's on the scavenger list too. Like awkward, weird things. Like here we have the Longaberger Basket Company. The building is literally a basket. And in Ohio, there's a cornfield, but it's literally corn statues. It's so funny. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Sandra says, love your cooking. It looks so organic, and your kitchen looks very cozy. Not a baker either. Yeah, like they're two totally different skill sets. You know what I mean? Like I can add a lot of flavor to baked items, but it helps if the items were if someone else did the baking. You know, work the dough and all that. Happy 2025. Drive safe. Snow expected tonight. Yes. Okay. Justice, I'm blanking on. Are you? Maybe you don't want to leave your name, but are you in Yellow Springs? Are you in Yellow Springs? Are you the name that you retracted? Okay. Oh my Lord. Wow. Okay. Oh, so you know how to make these, do you? You might know how to make these. Okay. Hi. So good to see you. We're not going to be leaving until Saturday. I think that will be after the snow. So good to see you. I haven't seen you in so long. It would be so fun to hang out. We can't make it down there this trip, but so anybody who's confused, I used to live here in Ohio. I lived here for like 6 years in a little town called Yellow Springs, a little funky town called Yellow Springs. And there really should be a TV show about it, right? Don't you think? Like it would be like, the whole thing is so very interesting, especially when you get away from it. You know, the whole David Chappelle thing, and like everything is, it's a weird little town. Yeah, well, we do come into Yellow Springs sometimes. So, I didn't know I didn't know you were Justice A to Z. But I'm on Instagram. Maybe you know that. But there's DMs. There's DMs over there. And we could talk. The land of misfit toys. Yeah, it's the land of misfit toys, but yeah. I kind of think of it as like it's very close. Everybody knows each other. That's where I learned about how the world could be in terms of a village collaborating and kind of raising kids together and doing a lot of wonderful collaborative things. There's a lot of unity, yeah, but it does need to be a soap opera. It really does. It really does, because it's different. I love living there. I miss living there. I miss I miss it a lot, but I don't know. I love living in North Carolina. I live kind of in between little burgs. I live in between like Chapel Hill and Mebane and Hillsborough and a little place called Saxe-Baja. So there's like little towns not far from me. They're all like 15 minutes away. But we really live in the country, and we don't have like walking paths and stuff. So I don't have the community that I used to have in Yellow Springs, which is really nice. I do miss that. All right. Well, I think I'm making, what is it? What do you call it? It's a tiger butter. It's a little bit more like tiger butter. I should like put it in a pan, and I might do that actually, because these are failing. I might actually make like a bark. I might put them all in a pan and then just swirl the chocolate in. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make tiger butter. Okay, well, that's it. I just wanted to give you an update and show you how to make Buckeyes. And I will be back real soon. I have videos to edit. I have a video that I'm working on right now. I think I'm coming back on Saturday, so expect another video this Thursday, and I will be back on track and then some. All right. Thank you. Bye.